Good evening. I am going to be in Dubai in the last week of February. My team wants to do an event between 24th and 25th of February. There are going to be two events, one on the 24th and one on 25th. Those desirous of attend the event, not only from Dubai, Abu Dhabi and Sharjah, but from the rest of Emirates, can contact my team at the phone number given below. The WhatsApp number is also given below. There's an email ID and there's a Google form. You can use any of these methods to connect us, and my team would be glad to help you. See you in Dubai.
Hi guys, welcome back to Be Rich. Today I want to talk about Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency Limited, or as you guys like to call it, IREDA. What are they? They're a government-owned enterprise. They're a mini Ratna, as they're called, Category 1. They're considered a highly successful public sector company by the government. And what is their business model? They are a funding company, basically. So they help government issue the bonds domestically and in international markets. They take loans from international development institutions such as the World Bank, Asian Development Bank, and they take this and they provide loans for projects for developers in manufacturing, investors in renewable energy generation and energy efficiency and conservation projects. So they take money like from cheap loans from World Bank, Asian Development Bank, and all that. They take it, repurpose it, and make sure the right person gets the money for the right project, which is renewable energy generation. Okay, they offer competitive interest rates compared to other players in the market. That's the main reason why people who are in these development projects and manufacturers in this industry like to be eligible for IREDA loans. Okay, they offer advisory services also, and they're a public listed company. Initial public offering happened in 2023, and the share has been trading very well and it's accelerated. And that's the main reason why a lot of you have been asking me about this IREDA's transformation. What is this company which was from 65 rupees? It broke 200, went to 209. Then it's now corrected and it's come down to 179, right? And the PE ratio is at 55.8, right? So why did this price correction happen? Well, the reason price correction seems to have happened not because there's been any fundamental change in the business. It's still doing the same old business. But the nature of their business is like the other railway finance company we're talking about. So IREDA's nature of business is such that because it's basically dealing in finance, borrowing and refinancing, it is dependent on interest rates, global interest rates and India's interest rates. So keep that in mind. When interest rates go up, their loans, cost of business goes up. So in turn, it affects their profits. So it's not good interest rates goes up. So, but despite all this, they've shown rising profits and they've done very well financially speaking. And there's no reason for this correction other than profit booking, which is what is going on. A lot of people have overbought. It's been an overbought, so-called overbought zone. The relative strength index, if you believe in that nonsense, if you check that out, it'll say the company has been overbought and means the price has been pushed too far to one side. And there's no more growth at this point. From here, if you entered, let's say you entered the company at 200, you can't expect it to go from 200 to 400, 500 in the next 1 year, in another short span of time. That a lot of investors, analysts feel that it's gone too far to one side. So in the short term, they don't see any more growth in this company. In terms of stock. And not, when I say company is wrong, they don't see any growth in the stock price. So they've decided to book profits and they're pulling money out of it, which has led to the severe price correction, which is what you've seen. So fundamentally, there's nothing happened to this company which has warranted this. But this is exactly like what Warren Buffett and Benjamin Graham and everybody else who's a value investor says. Why Mr. Market does something makes no sense. All right. If you look at it even in terms of dividend payout, companies not paid out any dividend for a long time. So this is just purely on speculation. This share prices move forward. And people have pushed the share price to this level. And it's trading at 55.8 PE, which is very high, that too for a government agency. And this kind of a company will not even be in my radar or Anand's radar. Because first of all, it's government run and it is a finance company, which basically I've told you borrows money from World Bank and other big Asian Development Bank and then refinances to renewable energy. But if you are someone who's interested in this, I wanted to share this information. And people are holding the share. Let's say they bought it at 65 rupees and they've seen it gone up to 200, and now they're seeing it go to 170. Should you be booking your profits? At least your capital investment, what is the money which you put into the company, at least that I would suggest you pull out. It's a good time to pull out. If you had, let's say, put 65 rupees and that 65 rupees has become 170 rupees now, the 65 rupees alone, at least pull it out. So whatever you have left in the company portfolio is only purely profit. So even if it goes down back to 65, you won't feel terrible because you have anyway taken your money out of it. It's all free cash, which is what is sitting there. That I can advise you to do. Second, yes, India is going to have a huge growth in renewable energy. There is a huge push. If you've been seeing all the climate news which has been recently coming out, even today, there was an article about the Gulf Stream, which runs the cold water coming from the North Atlantic going down to the southern Gulf, and this warm water going up north. That conveyor belt seems to be shutting down. And there's a huge fear now. What will the implications of that be? That could plunge European temperatures to much lower levels, which have not been seen for a very, very long time, especially in human memory. It won't be there. So all this fear is going on. So there is a huge push globally towards renewable energy. So that way, in India, especially where we have huge energy requirement, there will be a huge push to use renewable and green energy. So for the foreseeable future, a company like the Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency will have a lot of business opportunity. It will be able to lend a lot of money, and a lot of international agencies will want India to do this and would probably give more money to IREDA so it can in turn finance these kind of projects in India. But do realize this whole thing is government run, and government, you know how the government works here in India, so how efficient it is. So put all this together and think carefully. There will be people who will say, no, the future for this is brilliant, so it will grow. Probably. Logically, yes, everything grows, yes. But this is, as a value investor, you must always think, where is the best growth for my investment? Where I'm putting my money, where can I see potentially the best growth? And I feel there are better things in the Indian market if you are looking at it purely as an investment opportunity. At this price point, it's crazy. It's definitely overvalued, even if you're looking at it like that. So the only reason you should be thinking anything in the stock is if you already hold it, you bought it at 6,500 rupees. Yes, definitely pull your capital out. It's a good time to pull your capital out. There's nothing wrong in pulling your capital out. And like I said, the main reason why this price movement has happened is because the market feels the company is overvalued, and analysts are pulling their money out of this because they feel there's no more growth in this in terms of stock price. Anyway, I hope this clears up the confusion or the doubts you guys have been having about IREDA, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.
It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.